There's the history being made by Dylan Lee, who did not find out about this start until today. Even though the Braves made the decision last night, Brian Snitker did not want him staying up all night receiving texts and phone calls.
You know, a guy that's been used to coming in out of the bullpen, it seemed weird seeing him coming out from the outfield, but that's what he's comfortable doing. I'd like to move by Brian Snitker.
Dylan Lee delivers the first pitch of game 4, and Altuve grounds it left side deep in the hole. Backhanded by Swanson. Long throw to first, stretched by Freeman, and he came off the bag. Altuve is safe.
As Altuve raced by, Swanson to his backhand had to get rid of it as quickly as he could. Couldn't get a whole lot on it.
An inauspicious start for Dylan Lee. Still 2 men on, but now 1 out for Yordan Alvarez.
Inside and high, ball 4. So the bases are loaded, 1 down.
Here comes Brian Snitker. That might be it for Dylan Lee. Very unfamiliar spot for a reliever who spent most of his time in AAA. And now the ball goes to a starter who enters a World Series game with the bases loaded and just 1 out in the first.
And Carlos Correa, the batter. Correa bounces it softly left side, cutting across Riley. He fields, throws to first in time to get Correa. A run comes home as Altuve scores, and it is 1-0 Astros.
Well, as soon as he hit it, you knew it wasn't going to be a double play. It was hit too softly. So the Astros are able to get on the board first. And if you look at the other games this postseason, the teams that have scored first in the other 34 games, those teams are 27-7.
Zach Greinke would like to give this team multiple innings, not just because he's out to try and win a ball game, because, Dan, he loves to hit, and he's in the 8th spot, so he wants to get through a few at least.
So 2 out and Freeman still at first for Austin Riley, right-handed hitting third baseman. And that's lifted into center. Tucker coming in over toward right center, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Tucker was shaded toward right center against the right-handed hitter Riley. Braves get a 1-out hit, but that's all. And after 1, Astros 1, Braves nothing. So 1 out and nobody on for Zach Greinke. Greinke batting 8th tonight with Maldonado hitting 9th. And Greinke bounces it up the middle and past the dive of Albies in the center. A base hit for Zach Greinke. How do you like that? So Greinke gets himself a base hit in the World Series. It's actually his 6th career hit in the postseason, the first hit he's ever gotten in a World Series game.
And a big smile on his face right now as he readies himself to lead off at first base. He's a stolen base threat too, right?
Yeah, 9 stolen bases. And he has said he wants to get to 10 steals. And the Astros, with their 8 and 9 hitters, their pitcher and their catcher, have 2 men on with 1 out.
Line shot out to a diving Austin Riley, makes the catch out of the air. Went across the foul line just behind the bag. Right across the chalk that is now smeared across the infield dirt, but a great catch by Austin.
Probably going to be a fair ball, too. And it was. Third base umpire Chris Conroy threw up his left hand indicating a fair ball. What a catch by Austin. It saved at least 1 run, maybe 2.
They will put him on and face Zach Greinke. A normal hitting pitcher, you'd feel pretty good about this, but Greinke, about the best hitting pitcher of the last 15 years in the big leagues.
Off-speed pitch, grounded up the middle. Albies backhands, has it, throws to first. A little wide, but he gets Greinke. Boy, he almost threw that away. Freeman had to stretch as far as he could to his left to make the play.
1 on, 1 out for Freddie. Freddie's got that postseason average up over 300.
Ground ball right side. Altuve gets 1. Correa got them both.
Play by Altuve, Correa, and Gurriel. And that ends the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, none left. We played 3. We head to the top of the 4th.
7-time All-Star Jose Altuve. Outfielder's pretty deep, especially in center.
In the air to deep center, backing up Duvall to the wall, and forget about it. Jose Altuve lines up another home run in this series.
Jose Altuve with a jack to center field. 2nd all-time in postseason home runs. Jose Altuve.
Moved out of a tie for 2nd with Bernie Williams. And only Manny Ramirez with more postseason home runs than Jose Altuve with 29.
77th playoff game for Altuve, has an OPS of .918.
2-0 Houston, bottom of the 4th. Runner at first, 1 down.
Open stance from the left side. Curveball off the end of the bat. Could be 2. Altuve to Correa. On to first. Double play. There you go. Zach Greinke. 4 innings of work, his 2nd double play. And that'll end the threat for the Atlanta Braves.
And the Astros will move on to 6'4", 30-year-old Ryan Stanek, who's been a big part of this Astros bullpen in October.
Braves have had 1 hit per inning. They've not had more than 1 base runner per inning.
And that is in there for strike 3. Froze him with the slider, and the inning is over.
Tonight, Major League Baseball joins our partners Stand Up to Cancer in reaffirming our commitment to fight against cancer. And as we come together again in small gatherings or in full ballparks, we remain united in our determination to defeat this disease. Please join Major League Baseball, MasterCard, Fox, and the entire baseball family as we stand together in the fight against cancer.
Back to the top of the order to Eddie Rosario, who's 1 for 2 with a single.
And Rosario pulls one to the corner, and it hops up against the wall. Heading for 2 and stopping there. A 1-out double for Eddie Rosario.
And for the first time tonight, the Braves have a man in scoring position. A 1-out double by Rosario. And he's fired up, standing on the bag out at second.
Phil Maton on to try to put out the fire. Braves have first and second. First real threat of the night. 1 out. Ozzie Albies due up.
Swing and a miss. Got him on a high fastball. 2 outs.
Probably swung at ball 4, but the scouting report true for the Astros. They know on 3-2 he will expand up in the zone. And Maton got it right where he wanted it.
So 2 out, still 2 men on for Atlanta, and now Austin Riley to the plate.
Swung on and hit out to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Here comes Eddie Rosario. The throw from Alvarez is going to be cut off short of the plate. Throw to second base. Austin is in there. Freddie standing at third. Riley comes through, and it's a 2-1 ball game.
Oh, man, he got clutch again. It was a slider. He ripped it. Alvarez came up throwing, but there was no cutoff man.
One down, base is empty for Dansby Swanson. 2-1 ball game in the bottom of the 7th. Hit in the air to deep right field. This one's heading back towards the wall. This ball is gone! A tie game! It's tied up on a solo homer by Dansby Swanson. He went the other way with power and sent one soaring into the chop house.
The Marietta, Georgia native delivers on an 0-2 pitch. That is power from the 8th spot in the lineup.
Well, that's how you get out of trouble. You get yourself in trouble. A couple of wild swings. He's still hunting a fastball, and he gets one. Center cut, and he drives it to right field. The power's kind of been gone from Dansby for the last week to 10 days, but this is what he did during the regular season.
Tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th. That's hit well to deep left field. Back there towards the wall. Alvarez leaps in. That is out of the ballpark. That is gone. Double trouble. Back to back. Dansby and Jorge had a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th for the Atlanta Braves. That just did clear the wall into the Astros bullpen. And this place is pulsing with energy. Braves lead for the first time tonight. It's 3-2 here in the 7th.
Ben, how'd that get out of here?
2 down here in the 8th. And now back to the top of the order to Jose Altuve.
And he hits one in the air to left. Back at the wall. And by Rosario.
Right at the wall. It is Eddie Rosario's world. Man, what a catch. Eddie went right back to the wall. Leaped right there at the wall, made the catch, and then went into the padding. Took his fist and was pounding it on his chest after he just picked up out number 3. This will be Yordan Alvarez. He's got to be careful with him. Ground ball rolled up the line at first. Freddie's got it. Takes it to the bag. Braves win. The Atlanta Braves have just taken Game 4 of the World Series, and they are 1 win away from their first World Series title since 1995.
Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, as real as it tastes.